there's going to be a buying time after this quarantine. So from that point to maybe 90 days out, what should that new investor really be looking for? Where should they be looking for properties? I know
Yes.
landlords are great.
I mean,
yeah.
So I think you look for properties where you live. I think you're most comfortable. I know this concept of virtual investing. A lot of people, I shouldn't say a lot, a minority of investors virtually invest in hotter markets across the country, and that's fine. You can do that. We have Realeflow users who do that. I would say invest locally in the areas that you know. But if you're asking Don, like when do they start? I think like tomorrow. Like I could find a house today to buy. In that case, I'm going to want to set it up and close in a couple weeks when the quarantine is done. So I don't think there's any specific date. There will be buying opportunities in March of 2020, in April, in May, in June, in July, right? Right over the next 12 months, there's going to be more buying opportunities. I don't know exactly when the peak will be, but it's irrelevant. If I'm a successful entrepreneur, I am in business to create, right, to market my business and find these opportunities. They're always there. It's almost like saying the last 3 years, no one was successful in real estate. No, there were thousands, tens of thousands. We've had tens of thousands of Realeflow users very successfully invested in real estate the last couple of years. It just so happens there's now going to be more of them.
Yeah, from my perspective, I think that there's going to be more inventory now for us to look at, so where it's been an inventory crunch for the last few years.
Yeah.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, Don, and I'm glad you brought that up because I think that there are some guys that were a little too over leveraged and they're going to be selling their stuff like Greg talked about, and that's going to bring property on the market that was otherwise not there. So I think you're right. I agree.
Yeah, your big landlords, they're trying to dispose of these properties right now. I see it in with some of the guys that I talk to, some of the big investors, they're trying to sell right now. So
I see vacation property. I see people over the last 5 years, stock market did real well. Primary home in Ohio, bought a secondary home in a vacation area. I've talked to 2 people in the past week who are going to sell their secondary home, and they've invested in their secondary home. It's appreciated pretty nicely because they're not emotionally attached to that home. They don't live in it year round. They're willing to sell it at, not at a loss, not less than what they paid, but they're willing to sell it under market value. So right there for both of them, we're looking at one right now, and it's under market value. It's significantly under market value, but they want the security to know that they have that cash in the bank. So for some people, there's going to be many reasons why there's more opportunities, but a lot of it is irrational. A lot of it is if we can maintain a level head in this market, if our mindset can be here, or I should say operate at a little bit of a higher level, everybody else is going to be chaotic and disorganized and crazy, make crazy decisions. Don't get sucked into that. Stay above the noise, as my sons like to say.